So I've completed 40 runs of the strategy I was using, which is Destructive Play, Sacred Grove, and Temple. This is the result of the last 20. All right. I had to do some reconfiguring as I had a couple of things entered wrong here from when I created this one. Now I think everything should be up to date. I had to move some stuff around before the league began and adjust some stuff after like a couple things were taken out, and I forgot to change a couple places around for formulas. So that is fixed and works properly now. I don't think anything was calculated technically wrongly before, but I didn't have a divine per hour technically in there, and it's fixed to be the appropriate price now. So total loot. You guys anyone can total loot. Anybody can read this here. There is one divine raw drop, 78 chaos. That's part of that's raw drop. The other 50 is from a sale of one of the temples, which I should have just recorded down here, but I did that before. It's this temple right here, to be precise. Cheap scarabs, 156, medium value 2, high value 4, crescent splinters 5. Nothing in here. This was really good, about 37 maps, and that is after I took these screenshots here are taken after I have removed the maps that I ran. So that's 37 extra after sustain of 40 maps. So the real map drop value was roughly 47 maps. So not bad. Total of 25 maps between Elder, Shaper, Conquer, Synthesis maps, and 3 T17 maps. 10,000 Primal, 7,000 Wild, and 21,000 Vivid Life Force, making a good chunk of the currency here. I found, in terms of extra loot, found 2 Sacred Blossoms, 2 Awakened Elemental Focuses, Scarab of Horned Awakening, couple Chronicles, 2 Temples of the Sun and Moon, Ultimatum Scarab of Catalyzing, and a Coward's Trial. Total here from currency drops and map drops, totaled at 2,000 chaos, and total from exceptional loot is another 885 chaos, bringing us to a grand total of 22.6 divine. Coming up here, I have my 1 Cartography Scarab of Singularity for a total cost per map converted to 0.31 divine. That's dividing this number. It was 40 chaos out of divided by 130 gets us this right here. I subtract this from the total loot value with the divine conversion, which is going to be from the 2261 minus 0.31 gets us 22.31 divine. Dividing that by 4, which is the amount of length it would take to run this, gets me 5.58 divine per hour with a total investment of 1 chaos per map. As I mentioned previously, I'm a bit bored of the strategy at the moment, so it's time to move on. I'm going to run some of these I have after I level. Leveling is really, really important right now. This strategy at the moment is very profitable, at least I think. I mean, it could be more, but it's very, very good. And especially for the minimal investment. But I die, not frequently, but enough that it makes leveling hard. I gain about, every 3 maps, you gain about a total of 5% XP right now at level 93. And I really need to hit level 94. And the reason that's so big of a deal is it allows the final part to my tank to be established. It makes all my spells leech life. That is a huge upgrade, and I need to stop running this strategy if I want to level, because the deaths are kind of random. It can be depend on what the Maven spawns. So I've enjoyed it. Time to move on for a little bit here and just farm up some XP and make it to the next level. Conclusion for the strategy: I think that I would make more money if I did not focus on the temples, if I'm being honest. And the only reason I can say that is because the temples brought in a total of, let's see here, 450, 500, and 550. So if I pull up a calculator right here real fast, calculator, and I go 550 divided by 130. So 4 divine worth of temples, a bit over that. So that's not bad, but I think the issue I have with that is how long it takes to run. It adds 2 minutes onto the map. So if I go like this, right? I'm just curious, and I'm going to undo this afterwards because it's not the results. This is me just testing. The getting to the boss takes about a minute, if not less. Completing the Sacred Grove is about 2 minutes. So if I average this at 3.5 minutes a map, that goes up to 9.56 divine an hour. And then if I remove the Chronicles from here, and we'll go like this. We'll remove these 3 items because that's approximately the value. So yeah, it's worth more. So it's actually more profitable to skip the temple. At least that's what I'm getting. And until my build is moves even faster. Once it has a mage blood attached to it, then it would be more profitable to keep the temple because of the movement speed. But right now I have to shield charge around, and you'll still do that later, but the mage blood is just so helpful for maintaining a very, very quick pace, and I do not have one right now. So we'll change this back up to 6 right now, and that's with the temple. It's about 30 seconds per temple, so plus the time in and out and looking at it, which is about another 30 seconds. So that's where I'm getting that 6 minutes per map. That's a rough value. My character did speed up as I increased my DPS up to nearly 10 million. So the bosses went faster, and I was able to cut about 2 minutes out of the map time. It also cut down on the deaths because the faster things die, the less likely are you to die yourself. I think that'll be it for this video. And if this strategy is something you like or have questions about, feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching.